Welcome to Perry Wellington Real Estate 4.5 from Perry Wellington Realty. Buy or sell with us and use our moving trucks for free. Only from Perry Wellington Realty.
Good morning and welcome to Perry Wellington Real Estate 4.5. I'm Dawn Pellis. With me this week, broker Adam Conrad, associate broker Jordan Conrad, and over in the kitchen, it's our dynamic duo, associate broker George Pasonic and Annette Yorks, our team lead for the Annette Yorks group in our Bollesburg office. Hello, everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
good morning.
Big shout out today to Coffee on 3rd. We got our coffee from there in Duncansville this morning. And today's message: don't live in fear, live by faith. What do you got, Jordan?
Drip. Keep on going.
Keep on going.
I got drip on mine. Faith over fear.
Yeah, we like those happy messages.
Keep
What do you
going.
two
I'm
have?
the same as yours, Dawn.
You
I
same?
love it.
Yeah, and George is what?
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Well, we are going to keep going. We're starting off today with a trip to California. Oh, wouldn't that be nice if we were really going there? Two people actually did go there.
Who was that?
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go back.
No, I believe it. I believe it. Well, yeah, we're getting some real estate advice and insight, courtesy of a pretty cool guy out there. Jordan and Adam were out there this week for a meeting with a famous YouTuber who is known for giving advice on real estate, stocks, investing, you name it. So who are we talking about, Jordan?
So it's Meet Kevin. So he's been, like a YouTube celebrity that I've followed for about 2 years, and his videos are very exciting, very educational. He does a lot of real estate market analysis, stock analysis. He's a financial advisor, a real estate broker.
Oh, yeah, and he's got like millions of followers too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so.
Yep, so.
Yeah, so you were able to sit down with Kevin to get his take on the current market. But before we get to that, let's take a look at how this guy rolls.
We just landed in Salt Lake City. We're on the tarmac and we're getting ready to hunt for real estate in Salt Lake. All that available land is a risk for that town.
But this is also a little busy. Just like if I had children, I would never let them outside. It's just not where House Hack is going to invest. I'm sorry.
And now we're done. So we're flooring it out of here. Back home. Be home in 15 minutes. Let's go. That was awesome.
So that's a little taste of Meet Kevin. So you guys spent the day with Kevin. So what was the goal? I think we have a picture of you out to dinner with him and his crew. So what was the goal, Jordan?
Yeah, so we were supposed to go look at real estate. We were actually scheduled to go on his private jet to Chicago to watch him analyze some real estate deals.
Wow.
But the plane ended up having some issues, and we actually just hung out with him at his office, which was actually really beneficial because we got to spend a lot of one-on-one time with him. And he just gave us, basically we sat down and talked about everything that we do in our business, and he gave us some advice of basically how we can take it to the next level.
All right, and he has some advice for our audience too. So let's see what Kevin had to say about the real estate market in 2023.
All right, so we're here with Meet Kevin in Ventura, California. We're out here, and Kevin's helping us with our business. And I wanted Kevin to make a video with us so that we could help our buyers and sellers and kind of give just an overall update as far as the real estate market goes and what Kevin's thoughts are and what he could share for buyers and sellers.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks so much for that. Yeah, look, we're in 2023 going to go through an interesting environment in that you're going to start seeing these year-over-year comparisons starting in February, March, April. And the Case-Shiller is about 2 months behind, so probably more like March to May. But then we'll actually start getting negative year-over-year real estate numbers for home prices. And that's going to create a lot of nervousness for folks. And what I believe is that every market is going to react independently to those. And I think working with experts like you is going to be really important for watching what is the data doing, and then the fear that comes with, oh my gosh, real estate prices are going down year over year, is going to have to be managed by both buyers and sellers within reason. So I think there's a risk that a lot of buyers could get very, very fearful that, oh no, we're on this never-ending slope. But if we look past these next sort of 6 months where we're comparing to this crazy peak we had of the beginning of last year, we're probably, the numbers I don't think are going to be that terrible for real estate. And it of course all comes down to when the Federal Reserve finally relaxes their aggressive hawkishness against their fight for inflation, which we expect by the end of the year.
What we're seeing in our market is there's so few houses available that, you know, some of these homes are still going for some pretty good prices.
They are, yeah. You're still, real estate has such a strong memory where the market moves so slowly when it kind of moves down. Even in 08, 09, which was a dramatic crash, real estate at most fell about 1.9% on a sort of a month-over-month basis, which compared to stocks is like, that's like a 20-minute move, you know? What's remarkable about that is as a seller, you've got lots of time to realize, okay, we know we're on that slide, but you've had plenty of time, I should say, to realize we're on it. Now it's like, well, let's take advantage of where the numbers are now. That's why I started with get your HELOC, because you could still appraise for probably way higher than you could actually sell for. But yeah, if I needed to sell within the next year, I would rather do it today than 12 months from now. If I were to buy, I'd probably be leaning towards maybe, you know, mid to the end of the year. So like end of Q2, Q3, Q4, but we'll see. Things can change. And that's where every local market is so important because, you know, some areas peaked around February of 2022. Some didn't peak until June. And that 4 months can make a big difference.
All right, we're going to hear more from Kevin later on in the show. He's got some advice for buyers, so stay tuned for that. But first, what a difference staging makes. Annette and her team specialize in it, and we're going to take you to see the before and afters next. And then it is TGIF with George. What does he have this time? We'll find out in just a bit. Welcome back to the show. If you are selling your home, how important is it to make sure it looks great? Annette, you and your team specialize in staging, and we have some before and after pictures to prove it makes a big difference. So tell us about these. These are the befores.
Yeah, so you're going to see the before and afters, and when you walk in, it's cute. It is, but this just really warms it up, and people walk in and they're like, wow, I can see myself living here.
Yeah,
it's almost that welcoming.
Right, and these are the before, so we're seeing that, you know, there's stuff, they're moving, you know, it just doesn't look homey, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And then,
so go ahead.
We hang the curtains, and I work on kitchens and bathrooms especially, and if there's bedrooms, I will do the bedding. And, you know, that's just nice, white, bright, neutral colors, and it makes a really big difference.
Yeah, I'm seeing some kitchen towels and things, so it kind of looks like somebody lives there. You can see yourself there.
I found a curtain and I used it as a runner.
Oh, nice.
In the closet.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it really does make a difference. Don't you guys think so?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. What do you think, George?
Big difference. Oh yeah, it makes it homey.
Yeah, it does. Adam, were you going to say something?
Well, this is merchandising, right? I mean, so you would expect to dress it up and make it look the best possible, and that's a really critical part, particularly in this market. You really want to put your best foot forward.
Let's see the listing in full. We do have a new video. I think, yeah, we do. The brand new video from Richard just out. So, Annette, fill us in on this house.
So this property was a property that was an auction property. A gentleman bought it, and he redid it. We went in, kind of gave him ideas how to paint, what to do. And he listened to everything, and I think it made a huge difference. It's 3-bedroom, 1 full, 1 half bath. The basement is a huge finished basement space with all new LVT floor, half bath down there, and the views of the farm behind it are just beautiful.
It looks like it. And real quick, we had an update on another listing from your team, a price change, right?
Oh,
for
yes,
Sycamore
this
Street?
210 Sycamore, $149.9, and we had a showing last night.
Wow.
Yep.
That is a deal. When I saw
great
that
house.
price, I thought, oh my goodness. Now, it's $149.9.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it says $149, but it's $149.9
That's a
on
big
that.
house
That's
too.
a big house. It just needs some love.
Absolutely. So there you go. You got a good deal, and we're going to have more from Annette later in Perry's Properties. But up next, It's TGIF. George has a winter white cocktail for us. But first, we have an open house at 823 4th Avenue in Altoona this weekend. This one's listed by Rachel Conrad, and it's 64.9. Open house is Sunday from noon to 1:30. Check it out. Welcome back. We are in the kitchen now for TGIF. Thank George. It's Friday. And George, what do you have for us today?
Well, I have a special drink that was made very popular in the late 90s, although it existed long before that, when it came out and was featured in a movie called The Big Lebowski. And
The dude.
it's a very simple drink. It's a White Russian. And you put it together in seconds. You don't even need a shaker. You just mix it together. And it's usually 2 parts vodka, 1 part Kahlua, and 1 part of, they said heavy cream, but I don't do that, so I took it down to half and half or even light cream. And we've already prepared the drinks. Annette has already put the white part of the Russian in, and I'm going to add it to this one. And you just put it on top and stir it around, and that's the White Russian. You can substitute a flavored vodka if you want, as opposed to regular vodka. You can have vanilla vodka, chocolate vodka. You can have any berry flavored vodka. However you want to do it. If you want to make it a dessert drink, drizzle a little chocolate or caramel sauce on the cup before you put the ingredients in. But all you do is you pour it together, give it a swirl, put it on ice, and you got your White Russian.
And you want to put on your headphones and listen to some bowling.
Yeah, you do.
Like in the movie.
You do. You do.
You're
behind the line. You're supposed to say the line.
Smokey! You're on the line, Smokey!
Well, speaking of the dude abiding, the dude out in California gave some real estate advice to you guys. And we're talking about Meet Kevin, of course. You interviewed him, and he had some advice for buyers. Let's listen.
What do you say to buyers who are sitting on the sidelines saying, you know, I want to wait out these interest rates?
Yeah. So one of the things I think of as a buyer is I generally look and say, if I can afford the 30-year fixed rate payment and I can get a really great deal, something that maybe needs some work, and I can buy it below market value, maybe I can already build in enough insulation to where even if the market fluctuates a little bit, I get something I can handle payment-wise, I can handle it fix-up-wise, maybe it needs some basic cosmetics with the help of you, easy to handle. Then if something fits that build, I'm okay with buying. I'd prefer to make sure I was really prepared with my pre-approval letter and knew, though, that I could qualify for the payments no matter what I was getting into. I would expect that at some point in the future, I should be able to refinance for lower, but I would not want to make that assumption. I think the worst thing to do is, well, I could float these payments for 6 months, but then I better be able to refinance. Don't bet on refinancing. That's a bonus. That's the way I would look at it.
That's right. You can see the full video Meet Kevin interview on Jordan's YouTube page, and I think we're also going to have it on the Perry Wellington page as well. So just look for Jordan Conrad on YouTube, and you can check it out there. And we have Perry's Properties next, but first, an open house this weekend. But who knows? It may be under contract by then.
Lots of showings already.
Yeah, 325 27th Avenue in Altoona, listed by Abigail Beckel. Open house is January 28th, so Saturday, 11 to 1. 3-bedroom, 1-bath. A very cute little place in Altoona. It is that time of the week again. Time to take a look at some of
Perry's Properties.
All right, Annette, where are we headed to first?
Well, commercial ground at 3490 Benner Pike in Bellefonte, listed by our group. Carrie Pistone is the lead agent. It's 5.7 acres of commercial ground, and it's close to the new Giant that was just put in, rudders, sheets. The possibilities are endless, and it's right on the road, so it's great visibility.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great opportunity for someone.
We're excited.
Location, location, location.
Yes.
Jordan?
All right, so activity in Deer Meadow is heating up. We do have one property that's available for rent. It's 127 Lily Pearl Drive. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath ranch-style home. It's half of a duplex. The rent is $1,600 a month, and you just pay HOA fees and utilities. So stress-free living, definitely worth checking it out.
And next, we have good news.
Yeah, so the picture is actually not correct for this one, but 128 Lily Pearl Drive is one of the new construction homes that we have, and it is actually pending as of right before the show.
Wow.
So we plan to have it on here to showcase it, but it is under contract.
Well, a good
So
thing
that
we're not
shows-
showing the picture.
Great.
Yeah, so it shows how
That's a
fast these are
beautiful
going.
house.
It's kind of hard for Dawn to do the show whenever she has to deal with the fact that we sell them before she
I
can put them
know,
on.
and, you know, they just fly off the shelves, right? So,
All right.
Adam?
All right, here we go. Turnkey operation for $225,000. Chicken ribs, and they're building a brand new Dunkin' Donuts and an Arby's across the street. Folks, I'm telling you, you want to jump in on this. If you want to be your own boss, this is your opportunity to do it. Everything you need, it's really all the fryers, all the equipment, everything is right there. It's got parking. You know, now that delivery is so hot, you can have people deliver your stuff for you and you know, make your chicken and make your ribs, and you got your own business. $225,000. It's been the 2-time hometown favorite for ribs and chicken. So you want to jump in there if you want to be your own boss.
Absolutely. Well, we are out of time for this week, so we'll see you back here next Friday at 10:30 for another edition of Perry Wellington Real Estate 4.5. This is great, George.
Yeah, very good.
Great Russian. Over the line.
Over the line, Smokey.
Have a good weekend.
Perry Wellington Real Estate 4.5 has been brought to you by Perry Wellington Realty. Buy or sell with us and use our moving trucks for free. If you'd like more information about anything you've seen on today's show, visit perrywellingtonrealty.com.